Alright everyone, we have a nice 3v3 on the day of, well, on Siege Boy's birthday, Mr. Joe on it. Sadly, we cannot be on his favorite map today, so we'll be on his second favorite map with his favorite faction, Roma. A nice little 3v3 here. We have ourselves a little interesting. Sadly, it was Iceni and Egypt both end up leaving partway through. But before then, some interesting plays come off through there. And some interesting army comps. I really wanted to highlight is stay in the game and keep fighting because, well, you've got a chance of winning every time. But with that, let us start with the attackers here. Let's start with the first of the people who ended up DCing. Egypt, which is Anti-Rojos, so anti-red. He's got himself a Royal Thorax Sword General, 1 Egyptian Cavalry, 3 Rhodian Slingers, 7 Galatian Royal Guard, then 5 Thorax Swords, and 2 Thoreo Spears. Next, we have, got to separate the blues out with a bit of gray, Seleucid, brought to us by Razgar, 2 Agema Cavalry, including the General. Where is it? There it is. Don't mind that unit right there. But that is, of course, a mercenary Syrian armored elephant, which is always fun to see on attack. We also have 4 Syrian heavy archers, 2 Persian hoplites, 2 royal peltists, 2 silver shield swords, and 7 thorax swords. Final blue army, well, for the attackers, there's one more blue army in the game, is Athens. They are brought to us by Lord Mad. They got a Hippeus Lancer General, 3 mercenary Cretan archers, 3 hoplite, 2 mercenary veteran hoplite, 3 picked hoplite, 2 pikemen, and 6 thorax swords. Oh, there are the picks and the veterans. Where do they hide? Seleucid's hiding pretty far back. But let's move on to the defenders. We'll start with Macedon. As I said, we got to separate the blues out. This isn't a washing machine. We do not do light colors here. Macedon is brought to us by Easy W402. Shield Bearer General, 1 archer, 3 Cretan archers, 5 hoplite, 2 levy pikes, which are, yep, there they are. 6 royal peltists, and 2 Thoreos spears. Interesting army. Tylus is next, partially on that corridor, but they have, that is brought to us by our boy Kumar Hash, 10413, 5 Osworn, including the General, 1 Celtic Skirmisher, 3 Mercenary Thracian Peltists, and 6 Tribal Warriors. So, a smaller army that is for sure, and they're pretty chevroned up. But last army, the last of the blues, Iceni, Marks and Milito, 2 heroic nobles, including the General. Then he's got 1 Briton Slinger, right over there. And then just, 17 ambushers. I don't know why with the ambushers he wouldn't just move them outside the walls. That is a lot of sharp stones right there. Any other deployables that we can see? More sharp stones right over there, and more sharp stones right over there. So a lot of sharp stones, but other than that, that's the army comps out of the way. Let's get this party started.
Make your offerings to the Old Ones and serve up your veneration to our ancestors. For today, we need all the help we can get. To arms! Come and see how much I want to kill you!
Ha 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 ha.
And your fathers' fathers! And your fathers' fathers' fathers! To hide our faces.
It's a lot of fathers. But, yeah, it looks like... Yeah, God. Thorax getting blasted initially. Yeah, you need some low tiers. Waste of those Thorax. They're getting ripped apart. Not actually too bad, actually. Living pretty well. Yep, see, they're going out anyways. Why didn't you already have these ambushers outside? 2, why are you slowing yourself down? Was that explosive shot? Oh, this unit's safe. They got direct hit. Still 160 men. Perfect. Yeah, didn't lose a single man. I love explosive shot, don't you? You switched to regular shot now. Yep. Ambushers making their way out. They could have immediately started outside. But hey. Athens gonna fight him head on head. Head to head. Nice run. Nice volley there on those ambushers, getting some good volleys as they have to get charged in. They'll probably get the next volley off and be good. Yeah, they are. Yep, tearing through the thorax initially. There are shots going down. Yep, the healthy thorax, as you can see, is winning. The other 2 thorax, which are a lot more injured, are having a harder time just because of less attacks coming in. They're still doing a pretty decent job. Nearly killed 60. Yep, killed 60 there. Killed over 60 there. So they did end up trading fairly well with the damage that they took beforehand, and that this one's still getting targeted. 63 kills. Don't fire, that's a waste. Those, well, yeah, they're almost half. They're now being targeted. Zoom and rotate in that way. Yep. Yeah, those ambushers getting cut down, but they're being shot to shit. I mean, they can keep going as long as these guys still have ammo. That is a lot of units just pelting down javelins. If you can get them straight up against this, that would probably be for the best. Despite him being shot, he's going to probably end up winning that. Yeah, those ambushers. I mean, they're just taking javelins. Now, as you see, that guy breaks. Yeah. Honestly, get ready with more units. Hoplites. Yeah, he's got hoplites. I would send pretty much the rest of those thorax in. Over here, Seleucid has made his way in. Hoplites versus thorax in an army of sharpstones. That was bad. That was a waste of a throw. They are forcing them to use all their ammo. All their javelins, I should say. Yeah. They're getting crushed when there's no more javelin support. But Egypt is joining this fight as long as Athens is keeping them distracted over here. They're doing well. Yep, those ambushers just get crushed immediately. Yeah, they're just getting slaughtered. I mean, you're trying to bait them, but you just get slaughtered. That boy won. 104 kills. I mean, he's trying to use all his ammo. I mean, it's a good play. He did not do enough with those ambushers in the end. Yeah. He's lucky that Athens is not throwing overwhelming force at him, because he could and do some real damage. But he's buying time, and he's actually buying time with Galatian Royal Guard already in the fight. Some actually very good teamwork from these two attackers here. If those ambushers are getting crushed. And those thorax are winning as well. More hoplite. A lot of Tylus got moved over here to go support. Good job for him. Recognizing the threat there. This is why we hate sharp stones. They're completely bullshit. Keep going. And he's going to get into the archers. Nope, keep going. Into the archers. Yeah, those sharp stones are bullshit. It's why people don't like them. Because they do shit like this. There's no reason those, that's why people don't like them in multiplayer battles. But that Agima's going to be able to run around a little bit. Have a little bit of fun. I would just focus on rear charging. Yep, you're just taking a bunch of arrows, or javelins, that's fine. Rear charge right into the back of all those, and do some real damage. I mean, they're just absorbing all of that ammo. 75 kills, and they absorbed a shit ton of ammo, and killed an archer unit. Well, mostly killed an archer unit. They're down to 50. They're not effective anymore. Yeah, the hoplites do worse against the ambushers. The ambushers want the hoplite fight, to be perfectly honest. I mean, they don't want the picked hoplite fight. Yeah. Those ambushers are just getting crushed. Another volley should kill him. Honestly, funnily enough, if he had more thorax swords, he probably would have won this fight instead of hoplites. Athens would have completely crushed that fight with more thorax. Get that guy on the walls, get him down, and get him around. Oh, they're just burning the gate down. Okay, that makes sense. Two Theraeus spears all the way over there. You're not getting a good volley. Move those hoplites. More ambushes coming on out. Or target. Yeah, they're probably going to go and aim to target. Start targeting that unit in the middle of ambushers. I were them. Nice reform. Yeah, it looks like both Egypt and Seleucid are committing to this side fight here. I don't know if it's because, I think it's because Egypt DC'd at this point, probably. Icini's definitely still... Oh, Icini's definitely still in it because they wouldn't be playing this way if they weren't. 62 kills, not bad on hoplites in a losing fight. Yeah, Persians win there. The gate's finally burning. The gate burned. Get in there. Start overwhelming those hoplites. They are getting bogged down at this corner. They're not breaking through very well. Over here, they've given the defenders that corridor. I'm assuming they're going to shoot them down. Because it would make sense. It's a pity that the Rhodians aren't here. The Rhodians would be having a real field day. More ammo, great shots, a lot of speed. Those ambushers would get crushed. I mean, they are here doing some real damage. Those guys already have 73 kills. Yeah, I've never found it worth it to just shoot peltas because they're usually out of ammo by the time you kill them. Do more kills and they got 100. 100. There we go. Now those archers, on the other hand, are far better to target. Wasted tortoises, why are you using Thoreos for that? Let's go in there. Still got a nice little line. 217, 66, 49. There's definitely still more shots to be had. Move them up a little bit if you need to and just crush those ambushers in the front at this point. More ambushers rotating this way. Yep, those poor Thoreos. 55. Yeah, they're dead. I don't know why you push Thoreos across here, because honestly what I would do is, as Macedon, is just do a quick little sally out. I don't think they have any cavalry, do they? No. Had a unit, would have had a unit or two companion cav. Oh, pikes. Already in. Interesting strategy. Yeah, mercenary Creed and archers. I would recommend targeting those pikes. No, is Athens gonna pike stack is the question. The answer is yes. Or they just don't care. They're not intentionally trying to pike stack, but they just don't actually care. which is bad as well. How's this side doing? Is it still stalemate? Yes, it is. No one's moving, no one's moving.
Live to fight another day. Kill! Kill! Gotcha! Get out! Back! Live to fight another day! Take off!
Continuing to advance. Soon they're no longer going to be pike stacking. They'll be their own unit. Crushing, crushing.
Put up the shield wall! Make what curse you!
What about over there? Nope, still the standstill. The units did disappear. Pull back. We can see them, they can't see them.
Stop! Time to die!
I would get that Peltus to fire, man. To be perfectly honest, those hoplite are getting crushed. Tribal warriors following after them. Yeah, there's only 34 gradients.
Move it! Shield wall!
Sorry about that. Alright, let's get back to it. Tribals pulling back. There we are. It's a pity those have to be Royal Peltists. I mean, they're getting good kills, but they could have got it significantly more. Got some Rhodians in there. Yep. They're about to play. Athens is there doing its job to keep the enemy just paying attention to it.
Run, curse you! What curse you!
Yeah, if that goes, that's going to be big. That's going to put them up to over 100, I'm assuming, yeah. That goes, those tribals are going to go probably sometime soon. Yeah, that's a Galatian Royal Guard. Those Peltists are partying. There's not too much left here. They did clear up that fight. Good job there, Royal Peltists. I figured that was going to happen, to be perfectly honest. There's no way it wasn't. It was just too obvious. 2 Thoreau spears got beat up on their own. There was no way that the enemy was going to take advantage of that. Slingers just decimating. They are scary, scary. But as all the troops pull back, yep, this is it. Honestly, should have kept that tribal warrior in, get a few more kills, because there's not really a way it gets out of there too healthy. Oh, he is lucky that unit stopped. But he actually managed to get it out. I am surprised. Ambushers going on in. Those ambushers are going to die. These ambushers getting on the wall. Yeah, everything needs to pull back. What are we facing? Pikemen. Alright, move the infantry away and bring up those Rhodian slingers, because those Rhodian slingers are going to have a field day. You might have to pull the infantry a bit further back. And that pikeman does 69 kills. Nice. It's going to be targeted, but so is this. Now this is straight up pike stacking to an insane degree. So congratulations. I mean, to be perfectly honest, Rhodian slingers are going to just continue to kill. Even in the pike stacking formation. And these guys can no longer target, and they can get in. Royal Peltis foot first forward. Pikes are now going forward. Yep, that was a mistake. Now they're being targeted. Nice, these pikemen are getting chevrons. They're trying to target back, but these slingers are going to do a great job. Especially into those flanks. Yep, they're already down to 120. I mean, if the... What I would do real quickly is just target one of those towards... Yeah, there we go. Force back. There you go. Good job, Syrians. Now back to shooting these pikes. Yep, the pikes are already at red morale because they're down to 70, and they are very, very shitty pikes. This is a very high price game. Bringing Levy pikes is just a liability. You might as well not bring them because they are broken. They might have lost a very injured pike, but now they are broken, and as such, the enemy can just go on in. 240 kills there. 130 here. That one's out of ammo. That one still has ammo. Get ready against these guys over here. If you want to get up towards those pikes, that'd be useful. Get a unit to go kill them. I don't know if Egypt is here, I'll be honest. At the moment, because I believe... Was it Athens or Egypt? It was... Iceni and Egypt. So Egypt did end up leaving. But it does look like he did get some good kills there. Good plays. Looks like Tyler... Oh, yeah. Tylos came out to finish off Athens. They were done with them playing around. The fact that Athens was an AI hurts. But Tyler's doing a good job of mopping it up. Honestly, it's why I do not like hoplite armies. Unless it's a meme build and I build 7 of them to go in first just to absorb all the ammo and deal with all the chaff. That's a bad charge angle. You could have got a far better angle that would not have hit your own men. Pull him back. Get him out of there. It's been 5 seconds. Nope, they're going to leave him in. Okay. There's a mass infantry rush there. That might be it. That might be the DC. Good, okay. Why are you putting them in formation? Formation is just a shit show. Don't chase too far with those Oathsworn. The only reason you would do that is to go through the unit, and it does not look like they are. Oh, and they just activated Head Hop. Bye-bye. These Hippeus are dead now. They're not getting out of there. 42 kills on Oathsworn, not bad. Could have been a lot better if he used it correctly. Nice job with those Syrians. They just pull back into formation. It means Egypt's still here. Yeah. Because they do like to mass rush. But this side's pretty much dealt with, yeah. That cavalry's down to 38. He's not getting much more kills. Listen, I'll say this with Athens. As someone who plays Athens a lot. Picked hoplites, great. Regular hoplites, eh. If you bring 7 picked hoplites, I can see that. And then spam out the rest with thorax or cheaper units, what you can afford. Yeah, see, this is why you don't want diamond. They slow the unit down. So part of diamond is, as you can see here, a slower acceleration. So you have to take far longer to charge, and if they get impacted by anything, charge is far worse. Oh, 90. 68 kills. Do they get up to 69? I don't think they do. Pity, though. Well, they might. Nope, they don't. I don't think they get another kill, but might as well check. Nope. Well, they did. Yes, they got 69 at the end. Nice. Aha. They did it. I'm assuming the Rhodian Singers were just, yeah, playing with their food, and... Oh, look! Where did the Levy Pikemen go? Oh, they had to fall all the way back there. Archer on the wall. That Egyptian cavalry is getting bullied. This pikeman here, yeah, Macedon's going to be forced back into the corner. And just so you're aware, this is the victory point, which I believe is meant to be one of the hills. Is it the Shrine of Jupiter? I don't know if that one's the Shrine of Jupiter. I think this one is supposed to be. I don't know which one that one is. But Athens moving up with their pikes. I mean, Athens still has their pikes despite everything there getting destroyed. Honestly, at that point when they pulled out, I would have probably pulled away if you were paying attention. You could have. You had the cavalry and a bunch of hoplite if they tried to cav chase you down. And just kept your force alive. There is no way you were beating what was coming out of that gate. I don't know if they just engaged because they thought it was just ambushers or what. But Galatian Royal Guard will continue to charge forward. Yep. Get that headhunt off, just do as much damage as possible. Yep, and those levies are going to drop. Even with the pike stack. Ooh, they're hitting their own guys. I wouldn't do that. They are hurting themselves more than that. They literally hurt themselves more than Allied. Stop firing. Stop firing. Now you can fire. Now you fire at the pikes. But yeah, that's why you don't bring Levy pikes. They went down with 2 kills against another unit of pikes, even though that pike was shot in the back. But with that, Silver Shield's going to get on in, help finish off those Peltis, and this flank is cracked. Macedon is now trapped in a bad position, but he doesn't have much left. He's got a Royal Peltist that he can't really get back. How's it looking over here? I mean, yeah, that travel's getting just slaughtered. But Galatians, I mean, they're as clumped up as they can. That actually becomes viable. Sacrifice a unit to hit 3 high tiers. And it's going to give them time to get forces over there. See, this is where if you had the Egyptian cavalry, this is where you would run the Egyptian, get ready to run the Egyptian cavalry down this path. That way you can start to move this way, if needed, or try to hit those levy pikes. Try to make a little big move around or through the hippodrome, because you can. And just get ready for a push, like pretty much like that. Try to flank. Big plays that you can do. Hippeus as well, if you had that still. Would have been big. But there is still an Agema cavalry general left that can make some of those plays. Why would you do that? Yep, this is going to go finish off that that archer. Good job. Exactly what you want to do. And bye-bye, archer. Egypt needs to charge. Seleucids are running through the back. And as soon as that unit dies, which I'm surprised they have there, they go routing. Get ready to charge those Royal Peltus in the back. Nice rear charge there would be perfect. I don't know if he is, or if he's just going to continue to run and cut down the Cretans. They're shattered. Yep, there they go. Not a crazy amount on the charge because of the sharp stones, but still a good amount of kills there that help rip through that Royal Peltus, get them out, get the infantry to charge in and break them. Once that neutralizes, of course. I wouldn't even deem capturing it too necessary. Egypt's still pushing. Doing what they can. Athens is the pikeman. I would have pulled these pikes back. That's a very dangerous position, and you do not have a lot of infantry support. Get them out of pike formation and run them away. Get to Seleucid, because you'll do more with Seleucid here, in my opinion, especially if that Royal Thorax breaks. Or if the enemy can just go across this. I don't know if they can, but if they can... Yep, the elephants are now moving up. 140 kills, still full health. That's why you love shock cavalry. Yeah, heroics are going to just get crushed as long as his pikes are alive. Nope, they've DC'd at this point, but... honestly, they've done a great job at harassing the Athens player while they were there. That pike's having the time of his life. Alright, last Royal Peltus here. They managed to kill off the pikemen. And that is Macedon out of the fight. Silver shields, active. Nice, those boys have bit. There we go. I mean, the Oathsworn are going to lose overall to silver shields initially. Stat-wise, these guys are better, as you can see. Actually, same armor. Interesting. Yeah, that second Oathsworn's going to help them. I would get ready to start firing with ranged. How are the pikes looking? They've been forced back and around. Yep, they broke through there. That's what I was saying was a bit dangerous, and now they're going to just get shot to death. Good job, slingers. AI, I believe, at this point, but good job nonetheless. I think they're going to get 100 and the double gold chevron. Nice. Yep, 106. They did manage to get into the back of those tribals a bit and cut down a decent amount of them in the end. But another Oathsworn, and their pikes are up. Do they get it down in time? Kind of, but now they're just recharged. And they're being shot by singers. Like that's at the end. This flank is dead. Get that Agema out of there. Get that Agema out of there. Do not continue to move forward. Please, oh god. Oh god, thank god. I think he did stop himself. Nope, he's still going. What are you doing? You do not have an opportunity, sir. Sir, you do not have an opportunity. Oh no. Get the fuck out of there. The fuck out of there. Keep running, keep running, keep running. As I said, where you're going to be able to utilize that is going around the flank. Not that flank, the far flank. Nice plays with Seleucid. I don't know if that Royal Peltist is out of ammo. I'm assuming so. Otherwise, I'm assuming he would have used his Royal Peltist for this. Volley off as they run away. Nice job. Peltists are chasing, I think, too far. I mean, I'm assuming this one's going to charge that unit of Oathsworn. It's the only way. Bad volley. Ghost volley. But that Oathsworn can still get in here and get those rear charges or that volley in here. Honestly, I would focus more on the rear charge unit because, yeah, it's going to target to the nearest one. Literally just charge that and they will throw. Well, they've targeted the wrong unit.
Get your shields up! Aye. Run, Koshu! Get up forward! Break on!
Going after the general. Ooh. Brutal. Ooh, they're down to less than half of their men in the Oathsworn unit. I mean, the issue is the Syrians do just have the range to do this. Oh! Macedon, you hero. Now, of course, the Agema Cav can just do this. Instead, done that way, but he is blocking the most likely escape route around. Oh, those Britain Slingers chased. AI Britain Slingers chased, and they're going to die. That's going to be the end of them. Congratulations, Agema Cavalry. That is a wonderful kill list. And they are gone. Alright. Now the issue is Seleucid has to do something to get through. Their infantry's not going to win, so it's either going to come down to the elephants or the Agema. Tylus wins if they can manage to slaughter the infantry with enough ammo to shoot one of the two. If they can shoot one of the two, it's a lot easier to deal with the last one. Which is what I'm assuming they're saving those Thracian Peltists for. Yeah, if you could have gone all the way around that way and kind of gone like that, that would have been a big for the Agemas.
Get running! Run, curse
Nice job, Syrians. They're able to hit them, force them further away. If you do, the further you push them away, the more likely you can utilize them soon. Royal Peltis dropping. They're going to have to get ready with the elephant. They don't have much left. Egypt's going to take too long to get there. And the remaining members of Egyptian squad. To be honest, there is one good unit in there. But bodies is just what's needed to grind. They're going to have to use that elephant very soon, so move those archers closer, hit those Thracians, force them farther back, and then just charge. This is your perfect opportunity to do so. Agima's making their play now. This is it. This is the moment. This is the make or break moment. Agima's going in. Archers focusing the wrong target. I guess they are just trying to eliminate what they can. I'm assuming those guys have... I don't know if those guys have fire at will. They don't. Otherwise the Galatians would have triggered them. Yep, there they go. Charge, charge, charge. You have to charge now. And these elephants have to be going in now. Yep. They need to run them, though. Elephants need to run. They're not. They're not running. Now, the Agimas did a good number. Running them down. Did he notice and start running them? Yes, he did. This is it. The gamble. Now they are all in shield wall. So it is going to be a lot of mass. Nice, they're in. They're in. They're in. That is dangerous. They're in too far. Oh no, that's not good. Now General dead. That is a good blow. Now the sad part is actually making them go berserk would be the better play here. They're really getting those Syrians to just berserk their own elephants. Might be what you want to do. Let them run with Rampage and let them continue to fight. But it looks like the enemies are going to do that for you. But yeah, you have to keep firing at this point. I mean, you're going to lose your infantry. Ooh, they're going far. Uh-oh. Gotta run. That might have backfired. Oh, nope, they're turning around. Okay. Ah, there's one right there. No, that's not good. Yep, get those silver shields off to the side. Yep, silence them. Good job there. They're in control again. They're in control again. Go, 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 go.
Get your shield up!
Too late for that shield wall. And bam. Berserk again, but too late. Now they are just slaughtering their own men because of that, but hey. Welcome to the elephant party. Yep. I think this is going to end up being an attacker victory, honestly. If these guys aren't going to get involved, it's going to end up being an attacker victory. I mean, great job from Tylus and Seleucid. This is why you don't give up even if teammates break, because that was still a fucking hell of a fight, for sure. Elephants are back under control. Get them moving. You can get them moving and slaughtering the rest of them. How's the Macedonian unit? Macedonian unit is way out of position, though I think they did just win their fight against the Egyptians, maybe? No, they're just gone. We don't see the Egyptian units.
Take them down! Take their heads!
You need to keep moving with these elephants charging. In and out. I mean, 15 Oathsworn, they're doing a wonderful job. That one's gone. I mean, Silver Shield's in the back, Elephants in the front. These Oathsworn are dead. Aw, poor Oathsworn did end up losing. But the Elephants did survive. They're at 400. Come on, 2 more. 1 more. Yes. And now it's just cleanup. I would say if Iceni did not leave, based off what I'm seeing from what's left, it would have been a defender victory, I think. But I'm glad these guys didn't give up. I'm glad they did keep going. I'm going to speed up a little bit, because they're going to be going for the capture point while this guy tries to get his way back. There's no reason to just be waiting around in slow motion for that. But yeah, biggest things that I think the attackers did well and bad. I think Athens was the biggest mistake. I think he held his final attack against the tribals. And the Oathsworn, I don't think he should have taken. When they started pulling out with half of his army still alive, he should have pulled back to the rest of his forces. And that would have consumed a great deal of his forces. On the other side, I think the biggest plays that they made was that actually last gamble at the end for Seleucid. That was a wonderful play by Seleucid. It's exactly what you needed to do. He found the opportunity to utilize both at a time. Might have been a little bit better if he ran the Syrians from the start, but minor thing, and it didn't end up killing them. He caught it in time and managed to speed them up. Defenders. I think Tylus did a wonderful job on his side when he noticed the weakness of Athens. He did charge them properly, and that's exactly what you had to do. Get them charged. Nice. Charge them in like that so you can crush them. Defender's biggest misplay. I think the defender's biggest misplay, honestly, was the Levy Pikes. Levy Pikes were a waste of resources that could have been invested better with Macedon's army. If they did, we might be looking at a different story. If he had regular pikemen when he pike stacked, probably would have been fine. I would get ready to use those elephants, to be perfectly honest. That guy is getting really out of position. Yeah, use the elephant. Stop walking him. He likes to walk his elephants. There they go. Yeah. Yep, that should probably be the end of him. Those shield bearers did lose a lot of men to elephants. There they go. Sorry about that. Down they asking for updates because there are fires nearby in my state. Well, fairly nearby. They're not actually nearby. Yep, these guys getting crushed. Getting decimated. Yep, down to 39. Down to 30. And gone. Bam. 7 seconds left. I'm assuming the remaining players conceded out. Well, that or it ran out of time. But let's see how everyone did. Yeah, Tylus did an amazing job. Load for me. We'll start with Iceni, of course. Oh yeah, another thing. Iceni should not have used their ambushers the way they did. That was a waste. Absolute waste of them. Could have had better units for a cheaper price and have done the same thing. Or for an equivalent price. And then not just double gold chevron that heroic noble. But, heroic noble general, 129 kills. Slinger, 144. Ambushers, 109. 127, 117, 175, and 144. There you go. Macedon, easy W402. Oh, and that was, of course, Marks and Milto for Iceni. But Macedon here, 179 for that general. Wonderful job, though he was killing archers. Credence, 156 there. A lot of hoplites did their job. They held IS 191. Waste of those pikemen. Royal Peltis 217, 155, 186, 191, 165, and then 123 for the throws. You don't bring levy to pikemen unless you're attempting to cheat with pike stacking. Tylus 177 for Oathsworn, 122 for that mercenary Thracian. Nice job. Tribals 220, 151, 135, 159, 157. This one's a failure. Oathsworn 198, 440, 212, and 314. Wonderful job overall. Egypt here, anti-rojos, so the anti-red. Let's see, waste of an Egyptian cavalry, but Rhodians 176 and 240, wonderful job there. Thorax 115, 218, 165. Galatian Royal Guard, 0 kills, gosh. 127, 176, 244. Seleucid here as Razgar, Agima Cav General, 273, 510 for that Seleucid Elephant. Archers, 119, 114, 136, 157. 52 kills with a Persian hoplite, that's insane. Peltis, 181, 204. Silver Shields, 273. Thorax Boys, 99, so close. Lord Mad, nice on the Hippeus Monster, 69 kills. But one of the archers getting 360, another getting 115. 124 for those hoplites. Pigs 134. I mean, awesome job with the pikemen. 122, 157. Thorax 121, 130, 109, and 129. If he just had a few more thorax, I think he could have covered the day. They're done a lot more damage. But with that, that is the battle over. Let me know what you think were the good, the bad, the ugly. But that's all for me. Bye for now.